Wednesday. Checked my notes. Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh my god, it's so good to see everyone. It has been a minute since... Oh, hi, baby. It has been a minute since my last stream. I had a very busy week and I'm very excited to tell people about that. But in the meantime... Hi, Trina. Hi, Trey. Oh my god, hey, Trey. No, I'm first. If you want, you can be. You can be first. Hi, Kai. Thank you so much for the race up for 65 months. That's so many months. Thank you so much for just not leaving, I guess. Hi, Gambo. Hi, Mr. Ridley Scuds. Hi, AK. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Kumsey. Hi, Trina. Hello. Hi, Reed. Hi, Theodes. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you here. You look so sweet. Oh, thank you. My camera's like so overexposed right now because of all this beautiful natural lighting. Yeah, I feel like I have like a filter on like a little bit. I'm like, wow, you can't see anything here. What's her secret? And it's just no pores. Hi, Kaz. Hi. I'm literally no, because I'm actually glowing. But I see a game open. What the flip? Wait, no, because this is Bruce's fault. Bruce was playing this game on his stream, and it's like this Pokemon game. It's called Pokemon Path TD. Let me see if I can link it to y'all. Unless, do you have the link for it, Bruce? It's called Pokemon Path TD, and I'm grinding, okay? I have to grind. I need to level up my Pokemon. It's really fun. It's really dumb and fun. So I'm just gonna be grinding my Pokemon while I do art, okay? Let a girl dream. Let a girl live. Yeah, a Pokemon Tower Defense. Yeah, it's literally balloons. I did start my stream later because I was playing this game, I won't lie. I was like, this is fun, and then I just kept playing it, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to start my stream. Because I was at my computer, okay? I was doing everything I need to do for stream to be on time today, and then I was like, ooh, serotonin? I am pretty on time for me. Thank you for recognizing that. I would like to take a moment to be like, this stream, I'm on time for. Usually I start my stream and I go, oh, here's why I'm late. No, I locked in, okay? I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna stream because I haven't streamed in a minute. And I feel newly rejuvenated after my 8-hour clown workshop. I did an 8-hour clown workshop, which was super fun, very intense. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoyed it. So it was different than I thought it was gonna be, but also kind of what I thought it was gonna be. A lot of it was like personal exploration and like a really heavy dose of like meaningful eye contact. The clowning is so, at least in the style that I've been learning in, so related to how much eye contact you can make and hold with people. And like, it's it's a very interesting art form because she'll be like, put your face neutral and just like stare meaningfully at people. And she was like talking about like seeing people see you. And she's just like, yeah, it's like, it's hard and it's weird and it's vulnerable. It was a very vulnerable workshop in general. Yeah, it was like, it was all about being almost like as vulnerable as you can, and then also greedy for the audience's praise, which is a really like, I don't know how to describe that very well, but it's like you, when you're like clowning, you want to be like greedy for the like the praise of the audience and not like false praise. You want to figure out what they actually want. And so you are literally just like, do you want this? Like, do you want this? And like making heavy eye contact with people. And it's really interesting and super strange. And I kind of love it. It was awesome. I highly recommend if you guys can take clowning workshops. I feel like if you're already interested in theater or like improv or anything in general, it like really gets you into your body. I found it very what's the word? Almost therapeutic in a weird way. I don't know about y'all, but like I'm kind of an intense person in general. And it felt like a lot of permission to be like super intense. And I'm game with that. I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, but that's also why I like doing improv too. I'm like, what? I can be like a little too much and people are like, oh, brilliant. Do it again. Love that. I loved that little, yes, do another little dance, you little weirdo. Oh my God, she has no inhibition. Oh, I give you a little praise, yes. I don't know if I should laugh or leave. Oh, I suppose I'll stay a little longer, right? Like, I feel like that's what I like about improv and stuff. Um, Thank you for linking the link, Bruce. The Kydra itch Pokepath thing is itch.io is the Pokemon game in the corner. I'm not even playing it right now. Hands free. I'm on auto mode. Okay, locked and loaded, just grinding out for Pokecash. It's good that you went live later. You only got to the shower. You should be getting a Kumsi post shower. I would rather. I can't say what I'd rather. 8 hours. Yes, it was an 8 hour. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just bopped my cat with my elbow. I talk with my hands and I bopped her. But yeah, it was an 8 hour clowning workshop. I loved it. I was like, yeah. I wish I could do it. I wish I could do more. I did 8 hours of improv in one day, so it was like 4 hours, 4 hours. And then I had like a class, so I was doing my clown intensive, and then I had my like advanced narrative class, and then I had a show rehearsal that I had to go to. And I did 8 hours of improv, and I'm gonna be honest, I felt high after all of that improv because there was like nothing. There was nothing you could like. There was nothing in my head. Like I was just like I am a human being, and I was like so dead and it felt like I had just like smoked weed all day or something because like all of my faculties were gone because there was so much being present, there was so much being in the moment. I no longer needed to be in the moment anymore. And then the next day when I woke up, I literally felt hungover. I was like, yeah, that's too much silly, that's too much goofy, that's too much clown, too much improv. I would do it again, maybe not all in one day though, but I like it. Little addict. Um, okay, Bruce. I'll have you know, Raichu and I, in this game, okay, here's the detail. In this game, you get Pokemon. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die soon in the game. You get little Pokemon, right? And you can hatch little Pokemon eggs. And then as the little Pokemon eggs are hatching, okay, you get new Pokemon. Bruce wants a Raichu. I want to be competitive for no reason. So now I want a Raichu. And I want to get it first. Not because I actually have any vested interest in the Raichu itself, but because I feel competitive and I'm gonna do it before Bruce. So I need to get a Raichu for that very reason. And a shiny Pokemon. Why? I don't care about shinies very much, but Bruce does, and I want to get it before Bruce. So I'm competitive, I think. Yeah. There's like a 3 hour exam, would go to McDonald's, and it was kind of a high after doing. Yes, it is exactly like that. It is like when you are so focused for so long, it is like almost a high. It's not like a fun whimsy high. It's just like you feel checked out in a way that you normally cannot access. I also felt wired. I felt checked out and wired, and I was like, wow. There are no concerns I have except my body is electric right now. Hi Tara. Hi. What's this called? You had a Pokemon Tower Defense. Let me get the link. This is an itch game. Yeah, or after a long hike. Yeah, if it's very like zen, it's very meditative. Oh my gosh, this light. It's so bright. It's very zen, it's very meditative. I don't know. If you're a person and you're like, I want to be more zen and meditative, but meditation is hard for you, I highly recommend doing some sort of like community arts thing. I find that for me, whenever I've tried to meditate, I could do it for like a little bit, and then I feel like after a while, I would just kind of either lose interest or I'd start getting like really antsy. And maybe that says something about me. And there's probably massive benefits to like pushing through the antsy feeling when meditating. But I haven't taken the time to do that. So I feel like doing some sort of like arts thing to me is very meditative because you kind of get out of your body. You're thinking about other things. You're thinking about new things. You're engaging in new patterns. And I feel like it's a lot about like connecting with what's present. So it's kind of like, it's not really meditation because you're doing stuff, but it is about being present. And I think a lot of the benefits of meditation are about being present. So it's another way to be present without it being as still. It's like being present with movement instead of present with stillness. Um, yeah. I'm embracing the antsiness. I'm like, oh, cool. I've thought about things in my brain. You're supposed to like let go of everything in your brain. I should try meditation again now that I've gotten into all these various art forms about being present. I do wonder if it would be easier for me now to understand because I feel like before I just was like, I have all these thoughts and like you're supposed to just let the thoughts go, ride the wave, right? Don't stay on the boat, but just let it go, right? And I would just be like, I can't do it. But now I wonder if I would be able to like a little bit more because I've almost practiced that being present feeling in a way that's digestible to me more. I don't know. I've tried meditation and stuff. It's good for you. It's good for your brain. You should do it. I should try it again. Um, I got a whimsical locket of you. Would you like to see? What's a whimsical locket of me? Like you took a photo of me on my stream? Oh my gosh, this light is so bright. I am going to be transitioning over to doing art in a minute. I kind of want to paint some Pokemon stuff, but I do have like a little rabbit painting that I was working on last time that I see. Oh, here, let me move my Pokemon game. Oh, wait, I died. Oh, you can't see it very well. It was like that little rabbit. You see that little rabbit painting? Kind of, not really. You can't really see it at this angle. That's okay. But I kind of want to do some Pokemon stuff. I don't know. I like Pokemon. I'm still mad about the recent Pokemon game not meeting my personal expectations for a Pokemon game, the Pokemon ZL, not ZL, ZA. I would have liked it to meet my personal preferences as a gamer, and I do wish they had asked. I do have a public email for my Twitch, and I personally think Nintendo should have asked me what I had wanted. But they didn't, so, and that happens, that's life. I'm a little disappointed by them, but that's okay. I, however, still love Pokemon. It's good on my brain. I'm excited to engage with Pokemon stuff. Let me restart my Pokemon grind. Wait, I have so much money. 1 second. I have $5,000 in this. Let's just buy my things and then I'm going to and then I promise I'm gonna do some art. I just gotta buy some stuff so I can let it cook a little longer. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. All right, let me get my scene open for it. I put it under Brain Rot Corner Game section, which I felt made a lot of sense to me at the time. Let me put this down here though. I have to organize my OBS again. I'll admit it's gotten a little bit messy again. Very disorganized. Over time, it becomes kind of like a bedroom situation where you're like, wow, I should probably put away this laundry. And then I haven't. So there is that. Yeah, everyone played this tower defense game. It's weirdly addictive. I was like, this is funny. I probably... Oh. Do any of my stuff work? Why is it not working? I just set it up. Oh wait, it was this one. Here we go. It's weirdly addictive. I was like, yeah, I probably won't get into this that much. And then I did. So I don't know. Play at your own risk. So see here, you see how I've got money up there? I've got $5,000. So I am going to make my Magikarp a Gyarados. That is kind of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to make sure I could do it all the way. For some reason, that made sense in my brain the most. So we're going to go level 17, level 18, 19, 20. Okay, I have a Gyarados now. Look at that. Huge. That felt good for me. I'm going to switch this over and actually... flip. Here we go. I flipped this. I feel like this side has less information you need to look at. So I got my Gyarados to level 20, which is huge. My Charmander, I probably could become a Charmeleon. Yeah, let's do that. Huge. Or wait, no, level 16. Charmeleon. There we go. Level 16, level 16. I don't know how I feel about this little bug guy. Okay? Where is he? This little guy right here? I feel like he's technically a good Pokemon, but I don't know. Him and I haven't been jamming. Oh, I got a Ditto! Cool. I got a little Ditto. That's fun. I do like the Riolu too a lot. Right? Projectiles cause explosions, which is fun. Alright, so we gotta do Next wave. So I'm on, oh, because I had died. We're gonna go auto because I'm kind of good at this game now. Okay, I've spent like 30 minutes playing and I've really sunk some time into it. Nubia streamer meta in the middle. Yeah, you don't really need to see the game, just the stats. You just need to see like a little bit of the data. Why don't Nintendo care about you? Did you fuck their wife or something? I didn't even do that. I think they just forgot to reach out to me before they made the game. I'm gonna be honest. I think it just fell through the cracks. Or I'm good with them, you know what I mean? We're chill. Trains mentioned. That's exactly right. Fun and silly one. Pokemon is probably a few years away from learning about streaming. They're so far behind. I'm going to play this tower defense now, too. Glad to see my influence is spreading like the plague. You're also welcome. Hi, Y. Hi. Yes, when you buy a new Pokemon in this game, you do get a random Pokemon. So it's up, which is why I want to get the Raichu before Bruce, because there's no way to make it happen on purpose besides trying, I guess, is a good way to put it. So, but they could have. Okay, wait, I'm going to start. I wish I had my desk computer and my art because I want to play this game and draw at the same time. I'm an iPad baby. I want to play my game and I want to do my art. This is unfortunate. I should get a third screen, just and like a small one over there. Oh, I could put the chat on it too so that I don't, because I have to crane my neck for the chat over here where I'm like, and I make the font really big for it. And I'm like, I guess I need to change the setup. I got in this new desk and I hate it. I think that the issue with this new desk, it's just too thin. It's not good for computer stuff. It's good for like if the only thing you do at computer is computer instead of like, I don't know, stream and stuff and like need a bunch of tech, because it's a very thin desk. It's thinner than normal. So I can't even have my monitor here because it's like a corner desk, because it's actually too thin to have my keyboard and my stand. And I mean, maybe it's not. Actually, wait, maybe I could do that. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. Don't think about it. You don't know what you're doing in Pokemon Tower Defense, just clicking around. I just put my Pokemon down on the ground, and I'm just letting them do their thing. So the highest level I've gotten to on Route 1 is 20, and you can see that because I have little 20 stars. There is a second route, but I want to get to Wave 25 first, because when you get to Wave 25, I think it gives you a treat. I don't know. I wasn't entirely clear on the process for that, but I did want a treat, so. Contains, oh, I got a Shuckle. I got a Drillbur. Oh, wait, see, this is fun. I got an, Oshawott. I feel like that's a good one. Although I do already have a Pokemon in the water, so I don't know. Maybe I don't want to in the water. This one is technically good because its critical projectiles ricochet between enemies. And they keep ricocheting as long as they remain critical. I feel like that's probably actually a really good thing. But my brain is like, that doesn't make sense to me. I leveled them up though. I'm like, I think it's a good thing. How's my week going? My week is pretty good. I was talking about earlier how I did a clowning class. So, and then I took a couple days rest from that because it was very exhausting. Clowning is physical. It is physical. I was TMI. I was drenched in sweat. It is such a physical comedy. She was like, if you don't show up in workout gear, well, she didn't say it like this, but the message was like, if you don't show up in workout gear, you're gonna be miserable. You need to wear workout gear to clown class. The bodies were smelling, okay? I put deodorant on and I was still stinky girl after, I'll be honest. It's very, very physical comedy because we weren't even allowed to talk for the first 4 hours. I mean, when we could talk in between when we were, doing stuff, but like when we're actually doing the actual clown work, we couldn't talk. It was just body. You need to go to clown class. eye contact is such a big part of clown cast. Just just saying. Okay, I need to stop playing this stupid game. We are gonna do some art. But I do have it prepped and ready to go in this little corner right here. Wave completed. So someone tell me if I die. Okay, we're getting set up. We're getting set up. I've been watching the new Bridgerton. Wait, I'll talk about Bridgerton in a minute. I'm gonna set up first. We're also going for like sad music hour, I think. This is productivity. I agree. I'm grinding out cash. Let's see, I'm almost dead. But I have some cash. Alright, I'm gonna level up my characters. And then we're gonna do some art. So what I'm gonna ask from everyone is if you see the little death thing, yell at me. So that I can restart. I got to wave 27. You can use retry to return to wave 25 with 7 lives. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's do that. Actually, wait, I probably should have just restarted because I'm not going to be over here anyway. Well, regardless, I am going to just level up my characters a ton. And then we're going to do some art. Cool. All right, I've got a Monferno now. $52 in the bank. Let's do it. Oh, I guess they're down there. Does Trico, you couldn't do anything? I got Trico as a starter. I liked my Trico. You won't make it to the end of stream today. Is it because I won't... What? Because I won't look at your selfie? Women are so cool. Wait, I agree. All right, guys, I'm going over here. See how nice my lighting looks now? All right, let me adjust my camera a little bit more. I feel like that's It's mostly good except my face is out of range. Okay, that's too high now, but that's good. Okay, I think that looks good. See, I'm already dead now. All right, one sec. All right, this was like the little mini bunny painting I was working on before. I also did want to paint my... It's my improv, like my mini improv thing. I did want to paint this. Okay, I'm gonna run and grab my paint. Or not my paint. My tape, because I want to tape this so it has like a nice corner. Be right back. Hi, day camp! Okay. Hey! You had to reset your game when you could realize that you could move them mid-match. I would say I was afraid of dying, but you progress more if you die in a weird way because you can like get more money and then you can like farm the beginning stages and it's less work. Let's see if I end up regretting this or not. Yeah, if you die, you gotta keep the money and the levels. Day camp, how's it going? Which is why I don't care if I die. Has anyone seen Bridgerton season 4? I hate when Netflix does it. So you have to wait a month to see the next 4 episodes. Why? You have the episodes. This is streaming. Just give them to me. It drives me nuts. Okay. I like this little lightning bolt in the middle, but I do think I want to paint over it, although also like maybe I should avoid painting over the lightning bolt. I don't know. Right? I agree, Day Camp. I read that it's because they want to make sure that people don't just like subscribe, watch the whole season, and unsubscribe, because that way they're subscribed for at least a minimum of 2 months. That's what I read that it was about. But I'm like, the whole benefit of the streaming is over like cable TV is that we get it all. So why? It upsets me. I feel unseen by this style of releasing. Also, okay, so the main actress, I think the actress's name is Yaren. Phenomenal actress. I do not like the man-child that is Benedict. He's literally a man-child. Her actress is fantastic, though. Okay. So I've been wetting this. This is my cute little bunny thing. And then I also have this, so I'll probably be moving in between doing painting on here. Does anyone have any ideas? This is like my mini improv journal that I do to take notes in that I can just stuff in my purse, and it fits in most purses. And then this is just like a little I haven't painted in a while painting, trying to warm back up into it. Oh, I'm starting to die again. Okay, I'm gonna level up my Pokemon, and then I'm gonna start painting. You're gonna make a backup save on this game. Wait, why? What would that do? Oh, see, that's so smart to not play it off stream. For me, I'm just gonna. My attention span with games is so limited, of like, I lose interest very fast, where I'm like, I'll just play it. Because I probably won't make more progress than that anyway. Kimsey, what is this? Kimsey, that is so weird. Don't sexualize my light controller. Get your greedy hands off my light controller. Yes, if you play 5,000 games at once and you don't finish any of them, it's almost like you finished 5,000 games. I agree. I need to get a third monitor. Well, realistically, I need to get a monitor that's not super old. All of my monitor that I use, my main one is like 12 years old. And then this other one I think is like 10 years old maybe. People would always be like, "That's why you suck at Valorant." Actually, I don't think anyone would say that. But in my head I was like, what if my refresh rate is the issue? Just don't got the tech for it. Good. I also do need to varnish my brush holder, so could do a little bit of that today too. Got all sorts of things we can do. I'm gonna grab the varnish. Oh. This is how the box turned out. My goal with this is to varnish it, and then obviously that looks ugly in there. Don't look at that. To varnish it, and then I should be able to use it for paintbrushes. I haven't painted in so long where I'm like, I don't know where my mediums are actually. It's been a minute since I've painted. I do need my slow dry medium. Might be up here. Um, the tower defense game you're playing? Oh yeah, Bruce, you are influencing a whole new series of players. I saw Bruce playing it. Also, y'all, I do have a new release in my shop for a little emote. It's like a little Valentine's bunny flying, floating. Which I think is very cute. So I also have other Valentine's emotes in my shop, my little Etsy shop. Um, so if you or other people are looking for new Valentine's emotes, they're very cute. Obviously, they can be used year round, but they're really cute, especially for Valentine's. I want to know what armor means too. Because Gyarados says it can do like double damage to armor, I think. What's everyone's team so far for Pokemon Tower? Mine's like Charmander, Chimchar, this little bug Pokemon. I don't really know what the bug Pokemon is. Um, Trico. I have a Riolu. Also, I've been watching a ton of 90 Day Fiance. The season is so boring, but I also can't stop watching it. I think it's kind of like just like a nice show where you just don't really have to think. And because the plot doesn't move forward like too much, it's it has that like familiar rewatching feeling, even though it's new content, just because the plot and the content is so slow. And I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I'm stressed, I just like to rewatch shows because I'm like, I want to not have a new experience right now. Look at my cute little bunny. So cute. Let me see who the song is by. I feel like it sounds like Phoebe Bridgers. Oh, it's Julia Wolf. Or is it? No, it is Phoebe Bridgers. I was like, that didn't sound like Julia Wolf to me, but... Ah! Oh no, my phone's not working. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, I have to delete stuff off of my phone right now because I can't open my text messages. I need to get more space on my phone. I will gift you, if you back up your phone to your PC, you have 1 month. Kumzi, that's a bet on both of our ends we can't follow through on. Wait, I died in my game. Does it take a bit to get a good team? So far my team is doing nothing. Wait, who do you have? 5 subs, you have 3. That's more doable. I do need to back up my phone onto my PC. The problem is I have so many photos on this phone that it takes forever because I've tried to do it before and I remember I had it plugged in for like 6 or 7 hours and then I had to leave, so I needed to do it on a day where I am not going to leave. I guess I could... Should I bring my laptop up here and do it now? But the thing is, it's already 2:30, and if it takes more than 8 hours, then it's like 10:30. That's my issue, is it literally, I need to not touch my phone for that long. It's because I've tried before. It takes so long. So, debating if I should try it or not today. I feel like I missed my window. But when is the next time I'm gonna be able to like stay home all day? Ooh, I survived 41 waves. Ooh. You can level up the Pokemon. But yeah, I do need to like back up all of my data, unfortunately, on my phone. And I think it's gonna take much longer. Should I try it now? I feel like maybe I should try it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go grab my laptop. I'm gonna try backing up my phone and we'll see how long it's gonna take. One sec. Okay, I'm back. I haven't tried the Google one, but I don't know if I have space on my Google Drive. Alright, we're plugging in. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this over here now. Okay. Hi, Peary. I know, it'd be amazing if I could back up my phone's pictures and stuff. Hi, baby. Oh, hi, sweet girl. Don't stand in the paint. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Kumzi, wait, what does that mean? The tower defense? Somebody should have the link for it. If anyone wants to volunteer. Hi, baby. You're right. I should be able to paint with you on my lap. Please don't eat the paint. Sometimes we're not in a place in our lives to eat paint. Today is one of them. Yeah, sometimes we just don't eat pain. And that's because we're big, strong girls. I'm really proud of you. I'm speaking to my cat right now, but if for some reason that message would help you as a person, feel free to just interpret it as a message to you. Your Pokemon team sucks, you quit? Who do you have then? Sorry, we can't all be me. Someone else said that their Pokemon team sucked too. I'll be honest, I feel like mine's decent. I feel good about my chances right now. Also, you gotta just like restart, replay, and then grind those early levels for some sweet cash to really get going. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta get good. Game is garbage. Not a single water Pokemon. Me in the comment section when I don't get the poll I want. Yeah, I got Castform and I put them in the water because I felt like that would be the most useful to me. I also got Castform. I got Trico and then Castform. Yeah, game overs let you keep the money and the Pokemon levels. There's really no downside to dying besides pride. Unless there's something else you lose. Besides, the only thing that I understand that you lose in the Pokemon Tower Defense is your place in where the wave is. Like right now I died again, but now my cat's on my lap. I don't know what to do. Lapras as your first pull? Huge. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go try to get my Pokemon game going again. I'm sorry, baby. Look at this big dumb baby. Lapras is wait, what's Lapras's special? I don't know. As a Lapras fan, I just feel like Laprases feel like legendary light to me. So I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. I've gotten to wave 43 on the first map. So you gotta get good, y'all. Oops, you can't see what I'm doing. 30% chance to paralyze? Oh. Maybe, I feel like maybe earlier on that's not the best. I could see later it being like a really good one. Especially like when you're like swarmed with things, but I feel like earlier on. Oh, you know what? I should have done... Should have done gesso first. I'm actually just gonna wipe this off. I'm gonna put some gesso down. The gesso here will, because this is like a slippery surface, and the gesso is a surface primer. Also, hi Strider! I feel like I didn't say hi to Strider. The gesso surface, or the gesso primer will help the surface, because it's gonna be like a little bit grippy. So normally don't do this with your gesso, it's a bad idea, but I did it. The gesso will provide like a little bit more grip. And I'll probably do a couple layers of it. This is my journal. I got this nice teal color. Or this isn't teal. This is like a sage green color. And I do like the green cover overall. I'm gonna put this tape down, and then I like taping the book closed a little bit just so that, I don't know, it doesn't accidentally open when I'm putting stuff around. You got no water, you had to reposition every wave. I had to reposition every wave for a while. I feel like the first little bit is kind of meh, and then you don't have to do that as much later. But I would desperately be repositioning. What I'm gonna do next time I die, I'm gonna open up a bunch of eggs for us. We gotta get that Raichu. Oh, Bruce, is that why? I don't know if you're still here, but is that why you were gonna make another version of the save so you could pull for Raichu? Because I'm grinding AFK. I love an AFK grinding game. It's kind of my favorite. That's so funny. I was like, why does he want to do that? Now I get it. Ooh, I pulled a Shuckle. Should I go Shuckle? Yeah, you can level them up. If your game looks different than mine, it's because I downloaded the game. And if you're like, but I already did all of my playtime already, I spent my 20 minutes, you can export and import data. I could fuckle with the Shuckle. I really could. Oh, AoE damage blast. That's what my Relo Lucario is doing. Oh, let's try a little bit more. Oh, I see. That is like a little bit crooked. Okay. Tap water or filter water? I like filter water. But the tap water I have is pretty good. If you live in California and you say tap water, I would assume you just have a degradation kink. Okay, I'm gonna varnish this now. My very cute little bunny box. I do need to erase some of these lines. Hopefully they erase. Yeah, they do. My pencil lines. Very delicately have to, you see that little white marks right there? Gotta delicately just remove them. I love how Trina's like, I'm not fucking around with this game. My playstyle is so la la la. Just vibes. That's fun, right? I like the downloaded one. Okay. Gonna go for a gloss varnish. Okay. This paint should be dried fully. So I'm just gonna do a couple layers of varnish. Cat hair. This should just make it really shiny and also protect the paint from chipping. Yeah, so the varnish makes it look nice and shiny. Also protects it. And then, I don't know if you've seen paintings, like from the past, but they'll get like a yellow tint. So over time, varnish yellows. But then if it's removed, the painting underneath should actually be the original colors. Although I don't think my art will make it several hundred years. But that is why so many older paintings have like almost like a yellow film tint quality to it. Edges. Probably want to do several layers of this, but the part I'm mostly interested in making sure doesn't chip is like the front part with the design, and then also the gold trim, because the gold trim was a pain to do. Oh no, I died! Okay. I'm gonna go and do egg pulls after I finish varnishing this. I hate that feeling on my hands. It's slimy. I do varnish the back too, so let's just do that really quickly. Okay. Terrible feeling. I have to wash my brush really quick and my hands. Because I feel like varnish ruins the brushes even more than a paint. Ooh, I survived 47 waves. I'm gonna very quickly do some egg pulls, and then I'm gonna continue painting. 47 waves, that's pretty good. I have $31,000, that's pretty good. And then I'm also gonna check out the other maps. So let's see, routes 1 through 3, or route 1-3, you need 300 waves completed. So it looks like you can do this map also, if you just want. This one has no water spots though, and I have the Gyarados, so I don't feel like that's the best map for my Gyarados. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna pull an egg. Little Pokemon egg. If you don't know what this game is, it's a game you can kind of leave AFK, and it's Pokemon Tower Defense, which is kind of fun. I got a Barnacle, got a Lapras, got a Barbroach, Trapinch. Oh, doesn't that one evolve into like the Firefly Pokemon? Noibat, Mareep, a Seal. Wait, I love Seal. Torkoal. I love Torkoal. Wait, I want to look at this one. Doubles its range if it's in the mountains for Trapinch. Each consecutive. Wait. See all my new polls. The fires projectiles at up to 2 enemies at once. Okay. 30% chance to stun target for 1.5 seconds. I feel like that's good if you have like too many enemies. Slows the target for 2 seconds. Double the range. Consecutive attack. Each consecutive attack against the same target increases the damage dealt by 7.5%. I feel like that's really good. %30 chance to stun the target for 1.5 seconds. 50% chance to burn the target for 10 seconds. I feel like the Noibat is really good. I kind of want to add that one onto the team. Who do I get rid of though? Is there a way to see who my weak ones are? Like who's not performing? Gonna add level 11, level 21, level 30. Here we go. Oh, interesting. This one has like a weird range. I like this one's good because I can get so many different corners. This one's so good. Gyarados, where are you at? Then Lucario, I guess I could put you down here, but I feel like the projectiles are so good for when there's a bunch of them. So maybe I'm gonna move my Lucario to where my Charmander is. That looks good. I like that. Is anyone not out? I think everyone's out. Yeah. You have a 100% chance to stun me because you're so stunning. Aw, that's sweet. Oh, a cuppa sounds so good right now. I'm gonna make a cup of tea as well. I'm back. Also gonna change the water. Do you know what evolving does? For the Towers game, I just assumed it was just like following the Pokemon mechanics and that the leveling, or sorry, the evolving wasn't specific to anything. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, ooh, we know it evolves at this level, but the actual stats aren't affected. That's just my assumption though. Okay. I should be able to gesso this again. We're doing a lot of, I feel like half the time I'm doing prep. So much of art is prep though. Um, I'm gonna continue prepping the surface. Again, this is gesso. Oh, there is data on who's doing the most. Oh, interesting. Mm. I feel like I've forgotten how to paint because it's been like a minute. So I apologize if it looks like I've forgotten how to paint, because it just might be the case. That's so funny. Trina said, I only see value. Okay, so this is gonna get in the nicely painted stuff like a little bit, but that's okay. Reed, I feel you because there's so many Pokemon that I'm like, I want you to have potential, and I'm getting so much feedback that you don't. But I really would like that not to be the case. Sunkern is so cute. That should be the potential. It says, is helping smiley face? No. I don't think Sunkern's helping. Reed, I hate to break it to you. I just don't think Sunkern is helping. I'm on wave 46 right now. Doing pretty good. Is it actually the weakest Pokemon overall? But it's so cute. I don't like that. It's literally so cute. I might have to get my laptop charger. I think my laptop's like half battery. Sunkern is holding the second controller that is unplugged. They're doing such a good job. Invest in your vibes players, y'all. Not everyone has to be a powerhouse. Sometimes we're here for the vibes. There's a rule for everyone, and sometimes that is at the bottom, but we're gonna show up for them anyway. The Gen 2 Pokemon are weak? I didn't know that. I know, is Chikorita Gen 2? I know Chikorita's like a weak Pokemon overall as well, but I like her. I think she's cute. I have a little snack. I have a little snack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I just watched myself die. Oh. I feel like I forgot how to paint. I don't know how to paint anymore. Trina, who's the best on your team so far besides the spindle one? Although I guess it's gonna be harder to know because they're such a higher level than everyone else. They're always gonna be doing more. Do y'all want to hear a nice compliment I got on my clowning from a friend? I feel very good. I had one friend um call me a powerhouse, which made me feel very happy because I've never been called a powerhouse before. And then I had a second friend tell me I was captivating, which was really sweet because it was a very vulnerable art form. So I was like, please, affirmation, question mark? Well, I didn't ask them, but um, they gave it freely, unasked for. But it was very nice to have it because when you do such a vulnerable art form, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard on your brain a little. Oh, I died? Okay. I'm gonna come over and undie. Should be a while before I die now, because my Pokemon are like level 30 to 40, and I just restarted wave 1. I feel like it's good to grind money that way. Right? A nice little affirmation treat. I love an affirmation treat. I was like, thank you. I tried really hard. It was very scary. I'm trying to put this purple. I think maybe it will look nicer. What? A purple outline? That's not what I'm doing. But I'm trying to have an in-between color so that when I push this color, magenta in, it has more of a transition. I have a transition here. See, it's like a softer edge. We love a soft edge here. Reed, that's incredible. Reed said, I'm developing my own meta. And how's that going so far? What's your highest wave? Wave check? Wave check for everyone? Wave 20, huge. Wave 56 here. Only 27? Okay. Sunkern, any percent run, huge. $38, but that's between two routes. Okay, nice. Starting a rumor, if you get to wave 100 with just Sunkern, you automatically win the whole game and get every legendary. I heard you also get like 3 shinies at least. I thought you said weight check. And we love that, Kai. Oh, congrats. Yeah, the dev just emails you thanks and has a Venmo for you to receive money. And has a chance to turn any final evolution Pokemon shiny? Wait. How? That's huge. Wait, that's so nice. 'Cause I knew that there was a way to get shinies in this game. I didn't know how. I was like, do you just... Because I think you can only get one of each Pokemon. Maybe you can get multiples. Okay, I'm gonna take this book here. We're gonna do a final layer of gesso. So this would be 3 layers of gesso total. How do you time that though? Is it just turn them like automatically? So if they're just chilling, they just randomly become shiny? Look at that. All those layers, and now it's this nice, very smooth base. One tiny piece of fuzz in it, that's fine. Reed, I hope you put that out, the Smeargle, and you just insta-shiny your Sunkern. Shiny Sunkern would honestly be meant for you. You see that difference? How the white paint builds up? I guess not white paint, the gesso. Oh, I put too much gesso out. I don't have anything else to gesso. Is there anything else I can gesso right now? Yes, let's do another layer on this thing. All I do is prep canvas. It's just the level for the evolution. Yo, I love a group activity. This is so cute. All right, cycling between a few different projects. I have my little bunny back out. I'm gonna check my stats. Oh, is everyone sun kerning? I don't have a sun kern. I forgot I can put water on my canvas. Oh, I might have put too much on. I was like, wow, my paint is very dry. Water. Gonna have to run and get my laptop charger soon. But so far, so good. I'm trying to transfer my phone stuff out. I think they're just British, Reed. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, before I forget to, I am gonna grab the charger because it is going down fast. 560 is so close. How are you level 25 with a range of 117? Oh no. I feel like every now and then there's like boss levels for Pokemon Tower Defense. Aw, wait, Trina, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel pretty today, and I haven't felt pretty recently, so it's kind of nice. You having a good day. Hot girl day. I wish this camera would pick up some of the details because I've been softening the edges a lot. I feel like it's not coming through. On my little baby cam. By baby cam, I mean the one that my art is on. Yeah, I was gonna say Lapras feels like it should be a good one. I don't know. Is Lapras good in the mainline series, if anyone knows? I have a Lapras bias just because I think it looks cool. See that kind of glowy energy coming from it? For Pokemon Tower? Where's Sunkern? I really want to try oil paints one of these days. The problem is it's just the space and the cats. But now that I have like a drying rack, I'm like a little bit more open to it. But I'm also worried, what if I like oil paints more than acrylic and I just have this giant, beautiful acrylic collection for nothing? You know? That's my fear. Oh, AK, can you link that in the Discord so I can look at it after stream? I know, I feel like I could fuck it up with oil paints. I could still do like the base in or in acrylic, and then I could just paint oil on top. That creates all sorts of issues in a different way. I died. Oh, thank Godspeed. Thank you. Checking. I'm at wave 75, which feels like an accomplishment. Okay. Gonna do my little journal stuff now. I don't really know what I want to paint. Start with this one first. This is like my little improv journal. I'm putting the bunny painting over here for now. Kind of just working through like a lot of new projects today. Twitch is my date center. We said in Paisley's stream that you should get on dating apps. Because you're gonna come off like a fuck person though, because you're gonna be like, you have to meet me at my house. New dating app, Twitch mods only. You've never used a dating app? I entirely disagree with the concept. Wait, say more. What should I paint on here? I don't know. There's people like Friends. There's a Bumble Friends. It's like it's not a dating app, but it uses like the same concept, I guess. And people can make friends that way. I know one of my friends has made some friends like that. What does that say? Huge Widley. Huge. Look how nice that is. I think my partner would have to be a gamer. I do not see you enjoying a relationship where your partner isn't a gamer. TBH. Am I dead? Okay, I'll go back and reset it. Oh, I love that color coverage. Your married roommates playing games together? Wait, that's actually so cute. That would also fill me with envy. Like, oh, you're happy together? Fuck. Okay, I need to get more water. 1 sec. Is playing League of Legends a red flag? Yes. Watching a happy couple play It Takes Two or Split Fiction. Wait, stop. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'd be like, why did you paint it white just to paint it black? And that's because the white was gesso. So that when I do paint it, it has better grip. Less likely to peel off because acrylic paint is a plastic. Okay, I'll let those dry like a little bit. Excited to paint this one. to let the background dry a little bit more though. So I'm rotating between all these like tiny little projects. Which is kind of hard on my brain, I won't lie. Feels like I'm switching between things too fast, but I don't know how else to do it. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait to look pretty. Rip, no, Sonora and Rosie! I love them. I need to message back Rose. She messaged me. I'm bad at DMs. I continue on this painting. I do want to get a tinier brush though. That cat is the same expression as the white cat in the meme dinner table. Wait, that's so cute. I had meant for the little ones to be its eyebrows and the big ones to be its eyes, and it's like hiding, but I actually kind of like that better. So cute. Well, because originally its eyebrows were gonna be its eyes, but then I don't know, I adjusted. It's way too dry for this. Doing miniature paintings is kind of fun. They're also so tiny. There's this line. Oh my gosh, wait. There was this line in 90 Day Fiance where this guy says, I think he says something like, if she turns out to be bisexual, I'm gonna have to leave. And I really want it as a soundbite for the stream. The delivery was so funny. Right? It was episode. I noted the episode. It was like episode 11, mid episode. It's like incredible soundbite. To me, it is crazy though that some people the plot point was it was like I'm gonna feel catfished if I find out she's bisexual after we marry. To me, it is crazy that people would feel upset to find out their partner is bi after marriage, or that people feel entitled to that knowledge. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a homophobic person, so can't help there, right? But what I don't understand is I'm like, wouldn't you, as a homophobic person, be glad that a bisexual person chose a heterosexual pairing then? Yeah, being bisexual and still choosing you, and that's not good enough for him. Sing it, sing it. But that's where I get confused. I'm like, if you're homophobic, isn't that the ideal situation that they're in a heterosexual pairing? Right? Like I'm trying to get into the mind of a homophobe. But like I'm like, isn't that the best outcome technically? They're with a heterosexual. So like the best outcome for a homophobe. Just to be clear. I don't think anyone got that confused, but just in case. Oh, I see. Okay, wait, that makes more sense. If a lot of people are biphobic, so they just think you're gay and in denial. That makes sense. I think he did say something like, "What if I'm not enough?" But I'm like, what I don't understand is, I'm like, that could be true just for like a like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's not gender bound. Like, that's just a fear someone can have, and a valid fear of like, well, what if my partner stops loving me, right? After a while, and like, or I'm not enough. But I'm like, I feel like that's not gender based. I feel like that's just a risk of dating. And then the bisexuals are catching the strays for it. But I'm like, if you're worried your partner is bisexual and she's dating you, or maybe they also make it, they're afraid that it says something about themselves too, right? Like, oh, if this person could like women and then they like me, a man, what does that say about me as a man? I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting, and I'm like, I need the soundbite of him being like, if she's bisexual, I'm gonna have to leave. The way he said it was so funny. Homophobic, but funny. God forbid a woman has hobbies, they're bisexual. It's actually, wait, that's funny you say that because this is 90 Day Fiance, by the way. It's actually related to the fact that her hobby includes her painting women, which is why he's like, are you bisexual? Because she likes to paint women naked. And then he's like, if she's bisexual, I'm gonna feel catfished. God forbid a woman enjoy a titty now and then. God forbid. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find it because I've been watching the 90 Day Fiance season. It's surprising to me because that's come up a few times in TV shows I've seen where people will be like, "What? My partner could be bisexual," and they kind of freak out, or they feel like they have like a reaction to it that's not like, "Oh, cool." Where it's like I feel tricked. What's the word? Yeah, they feel betrayed is what I'm thinking of. Or I'm like, it is interesting. I'm like, why do the heterosexuals feel betrayed to find out their partner is bi? I guess it's just homophobia at work doing her thing. But it was funny because in one of them, her partner was like fruity. Like he had fruity energy. I'm gonna say it. And him being bi, I was like, yeah, that was from the beginning. And then she was like, what? You're bi? I feel tricked. And I'm like, baby, but you liked his fruity little energy. You like a little fruit in your fruit bowl. Society is making men scared of bi baddies. God forbid someone explore in college and become straight when they're in a heteronormative relationship later. That's so funny. I it is she was like, I'm not bi, but she was very vague about it. She was like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? So I think she was bi. But that's none of his business. But also, if you feel like you can't tell your fiance that you're bi, not a good thing. But also, I fully understand if you don't want to come out on TV. If even though in your personal life you might come out, I get that. Just danger wise. People are crazy. Especially because the girl who is like afraid to come out as bi, it seems like she's in like a really small Republican town, is the vibe I got. It's like a small like farm town. A lot of white people. So I'm like, there's probably a lot of Republicans near her. Yeah, my girlfriend might be bi. Oh no, my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. Me when I order the fruit salad, why so fruity? Me when I order the fruit salad, if you're bisexual, I didn't structure my joke right. Me when I order the fruit salad, if any of you are bisexual, I'm gonna have to leave. I'm working on it. I'm gonna workshop. I'm gonna workshop the delivery. Any of my fruit and my fruit salad are freaking gay, I'm gonna have to leave. 90 Day Fiancé with an American woman. Yeah, it's an American woman and an Iranian guy. She's like 37 and he's like 26. She's actually quite pretty. I'll be honest, the naked paintings they've shown are kind of ugly. They give live, laugh, love energy. So, this closeted bisexual baddie is like a live, laugh, love baddie. Which is not LGBTQ, in my opinion, even if she is bisexual. Not every artist is an artist. That's my biggest fear. Permanently reminded of it. Live, laugh, love trad is crazy. Live, laugh, love trad is so funny. Guys, we're at 73 so far. We're doing pretty good. Is there a specific brush I should use for acrylic versus water? It doesn't matter. Um, are you painting right now? Or are you trying to purchase brushes? I gotta go eat some food. Thank you for stream if you're done before I'm back. Very excited to keep playing this power defense game. Everyone please post updates on their runs in Discord. Wait, actually those same. I'm very invested in this tower defense game. Thanks for hanging, day camp. Get some food. I think I should be able to paint tomorrow as well. Probably a shorter stream tomorrow. I'm still gonna stream a little longer today, but I sad I couldn't stream for a few days, but the clown stuff, I was just so busy. One of the days I started at 11 a.m. And I didn't get back home until like 10. Or like 9:30 or something. And then I have a ton of auditions I'm doing. So, if you're gonna paint leather, you're gonna want to do acrylic for leather, I feel like. Unless you have like a very specific type of paint. Um, I feel like watercolor won't stick to leather. Maybe it will. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Um, I would say acrylic and watercolor brushes can be used pretty interchangeably. There are some brushes that are just better for watercolor, and there's some that are just better for acrylic. But overall, especially if you're just learning, I feel like they can be used pretty interchangeably. Did you guys miss me? Did you actually? You're just saying that? Wow, Misty for real twin. That's amazing. Yeah, I agree, AK. I don't think it would really like unless you just want to like lightly tint things. I just don't think it's gonna give you any bang for your buck. You don't need fancy brushes. I mean, a lot of the brushes I use are pretty cheap. I will say you can tell the difference between like a nice brush and a cheap brush, but I use a lot of cheap brushes. I don't want to invest a ton of money into brushes yet because they can start to get really pricey, and I feel like I want to specifically know its shape and format that I like the brush in the best. Yeah. Brush advice is so specific and kind of endless, and honestly, you can get the job done with cheaper stuff. Like, if you start really honing in on your craft, then you might be like, oh, this brush makes sense for this. But if you're learning, just try different stuff, and the cheap stuff is good. Read, read. I love how fast these waves go when you are extremely leveled. Could anyone share the link to the game, please? It's so funny. My feeling when the mods are baiting me into posting links in chat knowing I'll get timed out. So funny. What kind of leather are you painting? Okay, I could start painting this. I love my frilled bunnies. Aren't they cute? Look how tiny it is. I know it started as like a rage thing of like I just had to keep repainting it, and now I'm like, oh, they're kind of fun. I'll just keep repainting them, like on purpose this time. I want to get green for this. Oops. And I want gloss. That's varnish. Mm. I have so many working parts right now. It's kind of fun. Debating how I want to do this. Because I can't look up a reference image on my phone. Just putting the gloss down first. A little bit of green mixed with gloss. Kind of want to make it look like bioluminescent, like a little bit. I'm so in love with you and your art. Hey there, my beautiful artist muse. Wow. That's a lot. Let's see. Aristocrat. Oh, bioluminescent. Oh, are you the person who told us about the fake Fizziberry? Is that them? Crazy how long that account has been working. I want to know how much money they've scammed out of people. They should have given me royalties. It's like subtle. At least 30%, right? Sure, Coombs. I'm pretty much an influencer. Honestly, Coombs, I feel like you'd be better at running my socials than I run my socials. Not even kidding. I'm so bad at growing my socials. Okay, I'm gonna check my Pokemon. I got a matchup. You can order the attacks, I just found out. So if you click on them, you can like mark if you want to have them hit like the faster ones or the slower ones, which is kind of nice. Honestly, Coombs, I could see that working out for you. Coombsy and the gang. Never forget Coombsy and the gang. That's my favorite Discord I'm in. I'm in it all the time. Sometimes I'll log on just to see what Coombsy and the gang's up to. It's little tiny. Secret Discord. I I'm in so many Discords and I need to leave some of them. But I have anxiety leaving people's Discords. I feel like they're gonna take it. They're gonna read into it. So I just stay and there's too many Discords in my Discord for me to keep up with anything. I need to get better at leaving them though. Yeah, I have Discord leaving anxiety. Open my window a little more. Hey Bruce! Dude, you've got us all of us hooked on this Pokemon game. I think there's like 5 people playing the game right now. A lot. Rotating between so many projects is kind of unfulfilling, but it's also very productive. Can't get into the flow with any of them, but I'm getting a lot done technically. What's the team looking like? I haven't changed my team in so long. I'm grinding out who I have right now, but I should have Charmander, or like I guess they're Charizard now. Chimchar, Inferno. I have Gyarados. I have Lucario. I have this bat thing. I forget what it's called. A lot of the newer Pokemon, I don't know their names anymore. What's the highest wave you've gotten to, Bruce? I think for me it's 76. But I've only done one map. Oof, wait, Coco. It's so cute. I love the name Fue Coco. It's very fun to say. Food eaten if Izzy's still streaming. What a day. I know, I've been going for a while. 3.5 hours. Wow. Good day today, eh? Yeah, I didn't stream for like a week, but it's because I had to clown. I did clowning. I had an 8-hour class. It's honestly so fun. I want to do more clowning. Oh, I died? Oh no. Hi, Marquise. Here, I'm gonna reset my game. Oh. For clowning, do you do clown makeup for the class or just the acting slash skills part of clowning? Ooh, after I set this up, I will get into that. I got answers. Okay, let's see. Where can I put you? Yeah, I want to put you in tall grass. And then I have to put Gyarados away for now. Who do I want to put in Gyarados' place? Double damage to armor. That could be good. Let's pull a couple eggs. Omnion. Patilli. Staryu. Tanglia. Ferroseed. Meowth. I can't afford any more. Fires projectiles up to 2 enemies at once. I feel like Sunkern could actually be okay. OP. You know what? I'm gonna do Sunkern meta. I see the vision. The Pokemon have to be within range, so this is a little buff corner. Yeah, we Sunkern meta here. Ooh, Persian's S, by the way. Ooh, okay, maybe I could try them in. Yeah. Marquise, how you doing? Being the one person that shows up in makeup. That'd be so funny. Well, lucky to exist at the same time. Retweet if you agree. Coombs youth should be sent to Madagascar. I didn't wear any makeup to my clowning class because they said we were gonna sweat a lot, and I was like, I don't want to sweat makeup. I also kind of was like, well, I like to wear makeup inspired by clown. I don't want to seem like a try-hard student, you know? So I didn't go in my makeup. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm like, I've never done this. I feel like an imposter. There's a community I left because of a lot of transphobia last year. I felt bad and isolated for months. Because of things I felt I was missing. So a few months ago, I decided to just invite the people from there I trusted to my personal server. I'm sorry that you were dealing with a lot of transphobia. People are terrible. Now this gives you more money. Wait, that's kind of huge. That's like free levels. Also speaking of the clown stuff, so no makeup, it was just like the skills, and the, yeah, I guess the acting is the right word, but like the skills and the, like the physicality of clown. The first day we didn't even like talk. I mean, we could talk between like sets, but like when we were doing the exercises, like we couldn't talk during them. It was all like face and body. She's serving face and body. No one had clown makeup on, not even the teacher. Serving face and body. That would be try hard. But since it's unironically try hard, therefore genuinely. Wait, you think my makeup's embarrassing, Coombs? I like my makeup. I think my makeup's fun. Also, there's this pair of like robins on the tree, and it's really cute. I like my makeup. Mom, I'm getting bullied on Twitch. Oh, I'm into someone who go to clown class in actual clown makeup because they thought they had to. Like someone thinking, then that would be embarrassing. Oh, I was like, wait. I was like, wait, I like my makeup. I know my makeup's a lot, but well, not makeup I have on now, but when I do like super extra, like clown inspired makeup, drag inspired, I don't know, extra. Um, but yeah, I was like, she won't know I wear this normally, and that was kind of like a funny thing to think about of like being like, what if she thought I wore this for the class? When realistically, I just do it all the time. Yeah, Fizzy, it's kind of a lot, I know. A little eyeliner, a little blush. Yes, right, Widley? I feel like when I do wear makeup, it elicits a response in people, which is really interesting. Not always, but it can. A lot of times, it just elicits appreciation where people will be like, that's really cool you wore your makeup like that. And I'm like, thank you. I think it's really cool. But sometimes it like kind of triggers people. They're like, you can't do that. You can't. That makeup's not making you look more sexy baby for me. That makeup's making you look weird. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind. I don't mind looking a little weird. It's not always about being pretty. I mean, I like being pretty, but I feel like self-expression limited by beauty is kind of limiting, personally, for me. I also like the feeling of like wearing makeup out. That's like very loud and distinct. Um, and knowing it's not typical makeup and like pushing through that feeling of like I like it and not needing other people to like vibe with it. It's a good feeling for me. Feels like self-confidence. Be. Could be. Is this a political message? This isn't your natural face. I'm cosplaying a guy that thinks even a plain look at they think is makeup free is still makeup. No, because it actually does make me laugh. Like when makeup's like more simple, like kind of like this, right? Where it's just like mascara, eyeliner, blush, or like I guess like more feature enhancing, I suppose you could say. Where people are like, I like girls who don't wear makeup, and then they'll show examples, and it's like a girl in like a full beat, but the makeup style is more of a natural style. Oops, I misdestroyed my painting. That does get me, and that is very funny. Because I definitely will stream without makeup on, but there's such a difference between like natural makeup and barefaced. But I feel like a lot of people like natural makeup and don't know that's what they like because they're like, oh no, it looks like no makeup. Kumsi, you've said a lot of things today that are questionable. Yes. Yeah, makeup that is noticeable results in you don't need makeup to be pretty. Yes. No, 100% that. That's so funny, Coombs. I love Kai when he asks for clarifying questions, and it's always something sus. I have a lot of respect for a woman who don't wear makeup, and I wanted to knife. That's so funny. Yeah, it is interesting like how many opinions people have on what women do. They're like, I think you'd look sexier like this, but what if I didn't want your opinion to be the thing that I dress up for? Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. I'm hungry. I need a snack. Guys, I'm fading. What time is it? Oh, wait. There's movement on my PC for work. Okay, we're importing. I'm gonna grab another snack because I feel like myself fading. What are you doing, baby? My cats really want me to feed them, but I can't feed them this early. I know, day camp. It's actually very tragic. I feel like energetically I am fading though. It's been almost 4 hours. So I feel like Spinda has a gun. Because I'm energetically fading, I think I will wrap stream up here. Sorry, I left for a bit and then I was like, actually, I'm gonna leave. But I'm trying to be better about checking in with what I need. I'm like, ugh, I feel tired. And I've streamed for a while, so. Oh, hey, off my laptop. So, what we could do. Yeah, it was a soft launch. Oh, wait, I love that. Soft launch for into stream. What we could do is if people want to do like movie or TV, is anyone up to host for that? Coombs, you'll host? Film club? A little rap to help me lighten the mood. A TV show called Film Club. What's that? Pokepath offline. I know, I'm like, I still want to play my Pokepath game. I'm at such a high level though. I'm gonna show the box that I made. Oh, Esper's near the power button. Hey, baby, I need you to not do that. Alright. This looks awesome in gloss. Look at that. This is the box I painted. Right? I feel like the shiny makes it look finished. I feel like it looks really good now that it has like the gloss on it. So I'm gonna let it dry like a little bit longer. Oop. But so far so good. And then I'll show my little bunny painting so far. This is what it looks like so far. Not the biggest fan of it, but it's coming together. The rest of the other stuff is not worth showing off because it's just been prep. But yeah, I feel like this really catches the light in a nice way. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This accidentally had spookiness to it, but I'm gonna let it live. Brushes, yeah. Or even put some paint in it. If I want to. So cool, so functional. But realistically, the brushes are what it's for. You can really just see the vision though, right? I wanted this bad boy, the back. It looks pretty good too. Besides these little clip areas, these clamps. I guess that's if I want to like hang it up somewhere, which is kind of nice. But you can see where I, it's like, I don't want to take the time to paint here. So I didn't. Yeah, gorgeous storage. So cool, so functional. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it so far. Gonna let the varnish fully cure before I actually start utilizing it. So, but fun box. I can put it over here to dry. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. My goal is that it looks less like I did my own crafts and more like, ooh, where did you get that? Right? So I'm like, I did my own crafts and I'm proud of myself. But yeah, I heated up some food. I am fading though. So I think if we want to watch some Discord movie time. Do a little Discord movie time. Yeah. Ideally I would like to stream tomorrow. I don't know if I will be able to, just energetically, because I've been really tired, but I streamed today, so who knows? That's usually a worse sign if I'll stream the next day. But my cat is meowing and I'm worried she got locked in somewhere. Where are you, baby? Update. She didn't get locked somewhere. She's just a baby. She's literally just a baby. So anyway, thanks all for hanging out today. I enjoyed my stream. I hope you enjoyed your visit here. If you're like, wow, love these streams, how can I support you further? Well, you can subscribe on Twitch. You can purchase my prints. You can just direct dono if you want. You can buy emotes that you can use in your own Discord and Twitch servers. So many options. If you're like, wow, I loved my stay. And if you're like, but I have no money, that's okay. You could just show up for the next stream, whether you want to lurk or chat. So, oh, or that. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Just imagine that with my breasts out and me in like a shiny sequence dress. I'm not gonna do it for you, but right? Dancing for subs. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Widley. That was so kind of you. So kind of you. Thank you. If you got a sub from Widley, you could say thanks, Widley, or you could lurk still. That's okay. You're on the moron. Thank you for hanging. I appreciate it. I will not be imagining that. Thanks, Reed. I already was. There are 2 types of mods. There really are. I think I'd look good on it. So, level 2 hype train, huge. Yeah. I look good in everything, Coombs. Gambo, thanks for being here. Enjoyed your stay, I hope. So, I didn't want to simp too much. All right. All right, Coombs. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna snorkel. By snorkel, I mean head offline for now. Thank you again for the gifted subs, Widley. That was very kind. Huge gifted sub moment. Go to Discord. We won't be raiding anyone because we're gonna go to Discord for movie / TV. I don't know what we're gonna watch yet. I want something light and brainless. Personally, that's all I have that's all I have available emotionally. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a good time. I'm gonna walk over to my thing where I can hit the ending soon screen button. But it's far. I wish I had it like where I could just do like a clicker here and be like bye, but I have to like awkwardly walk over. Oh wait, bye Coombs, bye Widley, bye AK, bye Reed, bye Strider, bye anyone else who is lurking, bye Day Camp, bye Yoran the Moron, bye anyone else who wants a goodbye. If anyone else wants one. Bye Kai, bye Trina, bye Gambo. See everyone soon. See everyone for the next stream. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Good night everyone. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, Thorgrim. Good night. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.